guys right here, please, guys? Wait, who is that? How are you? Nice to see you again.
I'm so happy.
Oh, come on.
So happy to see you. How's everything?
Very good, thank you.
My first question is about, I have had the pleasure of seeing the first 6 episodes. And
Amazing.
And I want to ask, how has it been for you, the discovery and the realization of the type of love that the two of them share?
You know, I think it was just really interesting this season to play all that, because obviously Claire knows in her heart how she feels, but she's making a big leap of faith, believing that, you know, that nothing has changed for Jamie. But I think we both wanted to play with this idea that after so long, when you sort of put somebody up on a pedestal, you're in love with a fantasy. And, you know, I think it was very important that when they do connect, that they take that time to actually get to know each other again as real people and as the people they are now rather than the people that they were. So, I mean, it was really, there was a lot of great challenges this year.
And one of them is your work, because time has passed, so you don't carry yourself the same way. And yet you have a daughter, and there is a very interesting relationship. How was it for you to see in a certain way yourself plus years?
You know, it was great. It's so nice to be able to try and figure out how a person changes over the years and what is it about people that change. You know, I loved working with Sophie Skelton, who plays Brianna. She's absolutely wonderful. And we ended up having this great bond, her and I just think she's such a fantastic young woman, and it was great working with her. But, you know, Claire, I wanted to try and play Claire this in the beginning of the season, slightly compromised. You know, she's not the full, free woman that she was when she was with Jamie. She's definitely locked a side of herself away. And so she's a little bit more rigid, I think, in the beginning. And then we'll see what happens.
Thank you so much.
So nice to talk to you again.
So nice to see you.
See you too.
So let's start with what Jamie has become with time. This character allows you to see him over a period of time and see how he changes. How is that experience for a performer?
Yeah, I think this season, for me, I was so excited because the writers, and obviously the book by Diana Gabaldon is such a great book. It's my favorite. And the story, Jamie's story is, you know, he's going to battle to die. He's sent the love of his life away. So to him, you know, he's never going to see her again. And so he's got nothing to live for. And he goes to the Battle of Culloden expecting to die. And then when he doesn't, you know, he has to rediscover a purpose in life and a reason to live without Claire. And that for him is extremely difficult.
And a lot of people, millions, all over the planet are expecting an encounter that is going to take place in this season. Is when they reunite again. When you shoot this type of scenes that you know that they're so big for the fans, how do you feel? Does that add something else to your performance?
I think that's a good question. I think, you know, we obviously feel the pressure of having to deliver certain scenes that are fan favorites. And I think from day one, you know, we were very aware that the fans are very have a great ownership over these characters. But I think obviously you can't go into it worried about that. I think if you do, you're not going to do your best job. So I'm lucky, you know, with Jamie's character, there was a great journey with him in the first few episodes. And so by the time we get to the print shot, the stakes are higher and we're ready for it. We're ready for them to be reunited.
Finally, what have you learned with this character about love and relationships?
I think it's absolutely something to be fought for, and And this season, that's what they do, you know. And over time, it's unbelievable that they still love each other over, you know, 20 years and centuries apart. And so, yeah, it's really a beautiful romance.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful
to see you again.